You're watching National Streaming Sports. Over 20 podcasts, 70 shows, and a 3.5-star rating on Roku TV.
Go. Hopefully. Yes. And there's comments coming over here. Thank goodness. Sacktown's in the house. Ahoy, AJ the Raider is in the building. Nice intro. Thank you there, E73. E73, thank you for coming in. Here's the deal. There is somebody, and I know that you always wonder, is somebody going to know? Is somebody going to know if you're not here? And there is. Oh, you Pear, turn down the volume. Pear, turn up the volume. Pear, come on over to YouTube. I am over there on Instagram. Getting back to point. You always wonder if you're not seen for a couple of days, or if you have something scheduled, and if you're not there, will anybody even know? I have one at least. There's at least one guy, and Pear, I think you would know too, but Pear doesn't. Pear's in friggin'. I always forget this. He's in Sweden and works in Norway. I hope that's right. I know he lives in one country and he works in the other country. And Pear's over there on my Instagram. Thank you, Pear. And I can't wait. I swear. Well, I do swear. You guys know I swear. But I mean, I swear that if and when the Raiders go to Europe. And it's coming eventually. It's coming eventually. I'm going to go see Per in Sweden. We're going to have a ball or three. You know what I'm saying? Because Per's awesome. Per's one of those guys, he cares. And getting back to probably Dublin, maybe E73, but that would be good because I've never been to Ireland either. And who went to Ireland, or I should say, who is going to Ireland? There's two teams that are going to Ireland this year. Might be Dublin, might be. I'd rather go to Germany though. If it is Ireland, I'll still go by. Just got to bed. No, living and working in Sweden. Oh, okay. Driving for the big Hard Rock Festival in Sweden. Cool, man. Just and here, I did so you guys know that Per exists. Okay. Here's his comment. Per, my buddy, that now he says he's living and working in Sweden. He used to obviously still live in Sweden and worked in Norway, but he's a bus driver, or as they say over there, coach driver, because that's what the big buses are, the coaches. So there's my buddy Per. And again, that's when the Raiders do Europe. And if I'm still alive, because again, no day is guaranteed. No day is guaranteed. John Wayne, good to see you over there on Instagram. Thank you, John. Come on over to YouTube if you can. If the Raiders play in Europe and I'm still alive and can't do this to me now, I don't need this. There we go. Oh, I saw the spinning circles of death so that the camera went out. I'm going to go see Per and we're going to have a ball. Now, getting back to the point of somebody cares. I'm not on at 9. I'm supposed to be on at 9. And at 9:08, I get a call from my friend Ed Winchell. That's at least the one guy. There's going to be one person at least. Ed Winchell calls me because I'm not on at 9. And I told him, we called me earlier. Said, you on tonight? I said, yeah, I'm going to have my show. I said, I got to take a nap. And sure enough, when I took my nap, there was a power outage in the house. So all my equipment is off. I have to reboot everything. I have to get the studio done again. So Ed Winchell, I know, if you don't hear from me and I'm supposed to be somewhere, Ed Winchell would call. Bishop, I think, would call. And you know what? Bishop, I'm actually happy that the Dodgers, did Dodgers win today? Because they were down the last I looked. That's good for the Phillies, because the Phillies lost 2. Phillies lost 2 against the Blue Jay, and they got bombed today. I didn't watch. I saw the score was like 8-0 in the 3rd inning, and I'm like, I got other stuff to do. Where does our money go longer? Yes, they won. Good. So that's good. Thank you, Dodgers, for winning, which means that the Phillies are still only 1.5 games behind the Mets. And I will be going to Dodgers Stadium before you. You going to talk Dodgers? I'll say some stuff. I'm going to go see them this month. Because I'm only saying this because I'm rubbing salt, because he's calling me salty. I'm rubbing salt in the wound there, Bishop. Bishop is the man of his congregation, Protestant congregation in North Las Vegas, I believe. So he's good. He's got his wife, his family, his congregation, his Raiders, and he's working. I ain't working, which sucks, but I'm going to make some trips. Pentecostal. There you go. Pentecostal. Whoop. Right. I pushed it, and then there you go. And life is good. He's working. I'm not. I will be flying out to LA. I think the 18th, was it in like 2 weeks? Yeah, like 2 weeks. Like on the 18th or 19th, maybe 2 weeks. So I'll be flying to LA with hanging out with my buddy Ed Winchell, who would, God forbid, if I'm not there, he's going to call. So that's the somebody cares. So life is good. And obviously that's Fizzy Water. This is Vita Water. I'm not a fan of the, was it Acai? Is that how you say it? Acai? Or a chai fruit? Acai, blueberry, pomegranate. Not a fan of this, but I do put a lemonade thingy in this, which makes it taste a lot better. And then when it gets about half like this, then I put I'm a mixer. Then I put the fizzy lemonade water. Oh, that was so perfect. I had the perfect amount. That's not a camera trick. I had the perfect amount. Because I had some of the other one and some of this one. So I had the perfect amount. Cranberry juice is good for your nuts and your prostate. You're going to hit up Elon if you can get one of those cars on the cheap. Okay. Beetroot juice. I know that beets are good for you. I know that I eat beets when I want to say it's one of my favorite vegetables, but I do eat canned beets. Beetroot juice. Sounds good. And here's to me having longer health. Oh, I know why. I know why people when was the last time I was on? Sunday, right? Yes, Sunday. And I said I had some appointments this week. I'm going to shut up in a little bit, but you're going to hear it anyway. Raider Voorhees is joined over on Instagram. Good to see you, brother. Come on over to YouTube if you can. So I went to the VA yesterday. I went to the VA today. Rolling around in my new power scooter. And good night, Pear. Pear, you get some sleep over there. Pear, I said, you and me, brother, you and me gonna be hanging out in Europe. Maybe I could do it next year. We'll see. Hang out with Pear, even if the Raiders don't go to Europe. But I got to have that as my reason to go. I'll tell you why. Pear knows why. Pear, hit me up. I'll tell you why. Anyway, good night, brother. What was I talking about? Oh, VA. Old man thinking. I am and I talked about my upcoming surgery, which is still the case, but it's not immediate. I'm not doing the old, what do you call it, where you have your medical stuff is blasted out. You can't, nobody needs to know your medical. But my knees are bad. Both of them are horrible, bone on bone. And my doc was saying that the wear and tear is at an angle for both of them. So he is going to get me. He's going to get me. There you go. Oh, let's see. The Rogers is losing my because Trump, Elon's getting all the media coverage. Oh my God. He thought Aaron Rodgers, the egomaniac that he is, thought that when he finally signed, and that's true. That's true. When he finally signed, that it would be all about Aaron Rodgers. We all kind of knew. It was like people were on pins and needles. No, I didn't give a flying foxtrot. We kind of knew he was going to sign, but we don't care. We don't care enough. And yeah, I'm not going to even go into that. Very large, in the news pissing contest. You might be able to get one of those cars on the cheap. Maybe. I wouldn't buy one. Especially those ones that look like tanks. No. Maybe one of the original ones, but when the battery goes, what's the battery? Like about $10,000 just the battery? Man, I don't want one of those. I will take my nice gas guzzling Ram 2500 and my nice gas guzzling Ford F-150 Lariat from 20 years ago. Yeah, 2003. So yeah, 20-year-old Ford Lariat. Brandon, good to see you. See, there are. I want to make sure. There are other fans of other teams. Brandon, are you really a Steelers fan? I know that you were a fan of another team. I just didn't quite remember. But if Brandon is a Steelers fan, that's great. Fat Biker 1125 is over there on Instagram. Thank you. Nope, I didn't think so. I think it was some other team. Was it Dallas? Did I get that right? Was it Dallas? You're a Dallas fan? I know you're a fan of another team. Texans. Okay. Pardon me. I at least remembered that it was the state. Texans. And welcome to the show. Real crazy. Tesla stock down 14%, which translates to Musk lose $150 billion. Wow. Hey, maybe you can get that car on the cheap. Not like I said, don't buy those tank cars. Don't. They're fugly. And Brandon, are you going to be there in Houston? I know you're a Texans fan. I am, and I say this. Hey, yo, Chachi. Hey. And I got a Ram 25 lifted I get 9 miles per gallon. Likely good. I will. What is it? I don't want to fuck up my. Do you hear that? That's me knocking on wood. I will probably get I have my tickets. I have my tickets to go see the Texans there. I got to get my flight arrangements. So I will see you, Brandon. Should I make it to December, I'll see you there. In December. 2 good games. Cards and Ravens. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was going to say we're not a good game. I thank you for clarifying that. Thank you for getting that fixed. Cardinals? Okay. I'm not going to bitch about the Cardinals because the last time the Raiders played them, we were up 20-0, and they came back and won. Piano Man, good to see you. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, Piano Man. I got you. Hello! Hollywood! I'm from 1941. Was that it? Was that from that? You guys know I love movies and TV and other things. Good to see you, Piano Man. Brandon's in the house. Who? We're gonna. There's really not a lot to talk about other than Aaron Rodgers signing his contract. Then we have to lead to a second game in the LA Arena for the season. Then we have to lead to a second game in LA Arena for the season. Okay. Who are you playing in the LA Arena? You're talking about SoFi? It says we're talking about, is that with SoFi? SoFi sucks. But in December, it won't be as bad because I will tell you this. SoFi in September and October. Texans both play the Rams and Chargers. Okay. Here's the thing. If it's later in the season, it's good for you as a fan because SoFi, and I love you there, Dory. Dory's here. Thank you, Dory. I love my Dory. Yeah, we do need a win. SoFi definitely sucks. Yes. Okay. And according to you, so I'd rather play in SoFi in December than Buffalo. Amen. Amen. That's true. Why SoFi sucks why SoFi sucks is because in September and October, that stadium, the brand new multi-million billion dollar. Pardon me. Let me get me pardon me. Oh. Oh my, excuse me. I didn't want to snot on air. Yeah, rather play in SoFi than Brazil. That's true. Try playing in Levi Stadium all hot. Yeah, well, that's true. Levi is, but it's by the bay. $5 billion. Yes, that's what I was getting. Thank you. That's what I was talking about. $5 billion and no air conditioning. Sergio Carnaval, thank you for being over here on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube. Raider Power Surge is over there. Thank you there, brother. Waved at him. Texans practice outside all summer in Houston. I'm sure they're fine with it. Yeah, but here's the thing. And thank you, Piano Man, for the bless yous. This is what I'm saying, though. And for those, and Sharif, aka Black Thanos, will attest to this. And I said this on the show the other night. The way that their stadium is with the glass, at least the glass in Vegas, it refracts or reflects. I can't think it reflects the heat back out. So the heat comes and it gets reflected back. Okay. In LA, the heat refracts in. It's like a magnifying glass on an insect on the sidewalk when you were a kid. Hello again from Chicago, that beating, batting, chatting town. So yeah, they screwed up there. Glass make you feel like it. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. I just said that, and Sharif and I were thinking like it sucks. Oh, okay. Piano Man said, "I'm going to get your number. Get you 150. I want you to do a video with Rebel and Caleb since you're both okay." Piano Man, I can do with Rebel and Caleb. Yeah. Get you 150. That would be nice. 150 viewers. But and Piano Man, thank you. I that's awesome. But it's not about really. It's not about all the numbers. It's about collaborate, sure. With Rebel and collaborate, yeah. It's about the quality of the show. This is intimate. This is you and me. Raiders Power Surge, good again. I got a gripe. I'm getting annoyed with these know-nothing influencers saying AOC 12 could be the starting quarterback. The Raiders didn't spend $50 million to not draft a big quarterback just to have AOC 12 start again. I fixed it for you, Serge. And I, more eyeballs is nice, but it's like as long as people like what they see. And you're gonna talk with Rebel, sure. Get Rebel in touch with me. And Serge, I'm going to talk to you about that as well. AOC 12 can come in and lead the Raiders to wins. He's done it this year. Are you taking requests? Sure. Yeah, you saw me sing. Chicago, that bigging body town. I don't remember the song. Yeah, I am taking requests. As long as it's in my range. I can do let me get my voice ready for this one. Okay. I used to be able to. Let me see if I can do it. I used to be able to do, and it was one of my favorite songs. Yeah, singing. Rooster by the group from what was it? The group from Seattle. Alice in Chains. And it was like this. It'd be now I'm forgetting the words there. Down, did nature's pet. Say on me in my own breath. Lawyer, please, can you help me make it through? And yeah, though I'm mixing up the lyrics. Oh yes, and here's the one thing about my singing when it's high, I cry. Because when I hit the notes, I'm kind of like, and here I'm going to throw something out at you. Joe Cocker I mean, no, I can sing it though. Yeah, they come to stop the rooster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah. Then that's the good part. Army Green was no safe. Oh, there you go. Army Green was no safe bet. Thank you there, Raider Power Surge. But when I hit the notes, it makes me cry. I'm not Steven Tyler. I don't profess to be yet. But yeah, dude looks like a lady. That dude looks like a lady. What can I say? Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, William, that was the guy who couldn't sing. I can't sing some songs if they're in my range. I remember that guy. He made money though. My dogs are howling. I can't carry a tune though. It's just got to be the right song. It's got to be the right song. Cats in heat and Raiders crying too. Oh, and yes, this is key of off. I can't. I really do. I know that that's a bad song, but there are songs I can actually sing. Captain singing in the key of off. Thank you, there, brother, Matt Marinovich. And this is okay. I put the word, and I think you might collab because he's doing a show on in 28 minutes. Yeah, tell him to pop in. Here's the thing. We're already here at we're half an hour. Yeah, that sounds right. 9:46. I've already had my 30 minutes of pre-stuff. Army Green was no safe bet. Thank you there, Serge. She banged. Oh, was that the one? Was that the song that he sang? Yeah, that's funny. There is this, I got a song that I can actually sing. Anyway, yeah, I'm taking requests. But you guys requested me to shut up. So having said that, and there's very little. This is why, when there's very little things to actually talk about, we talk about movies, we talk about TV shows, we talk music, we can talk cooking, do cooking shows, because there's only so much. Aaron Rodgers signs with the Steelers. Shoot, no, my viewers went down too when I was singing. I'm sorry. And I hope I didn't scare Dory. But I am singing. I would rather talk. So they hit me up. And again, the big words. Oh, okay. Sharif, I can't do it this year. And I'll tell you why. If it's immediately after, but it's a great segue. Every game that's not a Monday night game in Vegas, yours truly will be doing the after game Sunday night As Captain Jack show over at Slice of Vegas Pizza. So if it's after Slice of Vegas, then I can be a loud singer. No, okay. I'm glad, Dory. I love Dory. I love me some Dory. I'm glad I couldn't scare Dory. Raiders Power Surge. Thank you. Here, and then here it is. And this is for you, Piano Man. This is from Surge. Okay. Looking at the Raiders schedule, and I think we can win 8 games minimum. That's about the consensus. I said 7. We got to win at least 7. And I'm so mad that I didn't lay the bet when it was 6.5. I was in Vegas for Memorial Day, and I should have went to, but I didn't have my power scooter. So I was over at Hollywood's house, and hopefully Hollywood will be up over here. But I should have made that bet then. So, but now it's 7.5, which is the 8. That's the number. That's the number I'm kind of scared of. Lowest 7 wins, highest 10 wins. Thank you, Carlos. There you go. 7, yeah. 7 and 10, 10 and 7. 10's high. This is the year, though. This is year, Slice of Vegas. Yeah, Power Surge. See you at Slice of Vegas after the Broncos game. Oh, how cool. I will be there. I was just talking to Surge here. After every game, non-Monday night game, so not the home opener, not the Dallas Cowboys game, Slice of Vegas after the game. Let's talk about Believe. Okay, I'll put this on. Let's talk about Believe with Matt Money and Lorenzo Neal. He told Neal the Chargers be cooking something. All went from a young man's strength to man strength. Slater, front squatting 800 pounds front. Wow, okay. Zion will be a better center too. Zion. I'm telling you, Piano Man, as long as your center is not the guy we got rid of, if your center is the guy that we got rid of, that you signed, he's going to be, he's a, my God. Hey, Lance, good to see you. Lance Sanfilippo. Okay. I haven't seen Lance. And I remember Lance is either a Giants fan or a Packers fan. I can't remember which. No. Carlos, JPJ is our center, the former center, the guy we got rid of. Oh, Joe Alt. Okay. Yeah, Joe Alt. Yeah, great. You're going to need those guys, though, Piano, because the Raiders' defensive line is a lot better, too. Week 2, home opener. And remember, Piano Man, you are going to be on my show the Sunday for week 2, which is actually before the game. Come into the show. Giants, there you go. Zion Williams switched positions. Okay. So you had Joe Alt, and you had the other guy that was, give me your line. I know you had a great left tackle and a great right tackle, and Joe Alt was one of them. Giants, okay. So where's your offensive line? Because if the guy that we got rid of is your center, you guys got problems. I forgot his name because and I'm not saying this, I mean this. I'm not saying it for effect. We got rid of him, and I was glad, and I'm brain farting his name. I am brain farting his name because it's one of those things where when you remember new things, when you get older, something old or something else drops. I don't know. I don't know why you're not seeing here. Here we go. There's the Piano Man. Thank you. See, Andre James. I forgot his name. Baby 420. Andre James was the center. Serge had it, and Sacktown Mike had it. Our line's looking good because all the new big voices make me truly anxiously happy. And yes, I'll pop off. Pop off. There you go. Raiders Rebel. Good to see you. Rebel. Piano Man was saying that we needed to do a collab. We need to do a collab, and I promise I won't sing. If you were not here, I was singing off key, allegedly. I thought I was on key though. You are here. Click on the chat filter and click on. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Click on the chat filter and click on view all messages. There you go. You all met. Close the gaps. And speaking of the devil, Rebel is here. Yep, there you go. Thank you there. But Rebel, Piano Man was saying that we need to collab so I can have actually people watching. I like, 150 viewers at one time. I don't know whether I can handle that. That would be great. I'd love it. Do your magic. I'm a good. Yeah. He's still. Piano Man. So Rebel, Piano Man says we need to do a show together. We can figure that out. Rebel is he is a genuine. He's a good guy. Rebel's a genuine good guy. And don't worry, Jeff. You don't need to see it, but I'm giving him props when he's here. So Rebel, do you got? We are all jolly good fellas. We are all jolly good fellas. What song is that from? I can't remember what. Did I put in the link yet? Here, let me do this again. Okay. Come into the show. Let me put it up again. But Rebel, I would love to do that. To having 250 people watch me all at once. And yes, Matt, that is true. I gotta say, Piano Man, this is true. Andre James was a cast-off. He is now yours. Who's Candy? Who's Candy? Is Candy like spelled with a K? Come into the show. Here it is. Come into the show. Oh God. Hopefully I don't have to sneeze again. What I got my what out of my oh there it is. Oh, I threw it away. Let me get it ready. Why I keep these here. Pardon me. You're gonna you want to hear an elephant? Here's my impression of an elephant. Florida weather. There you go. Come into the show. Rebel, thank you for being here. Where is, and I got to ask Piano Man, where is Andre James playing on your line? Is he on your line? Is he give me your offensive line, please. What is the offensive line for? Oh, okay. Carlos, I'll answer that. Carlos, this is the symbol for the Dave Matthews Band. Dave Matthews Band. Oh my goodness. AC leaked. $700 just for a search, non-refundable. 3-year. Wow, that sucks. An elephant blowing on a kazoo. That was better than your singing fuck you. Oh man. Elephants don't forget, that's true. This Raider girl that has 10,000 viewers, well, at least 900 viewers every time she streams. Okay. That would be cool. Yeah, it's Dave. And by the way, this got me information. Having a Dave Matthews Band hat when I was at the VA. I still haven't finished my VA story. Come into the show. Hall of Fame Dave Matthews Band. There you go. Thank you there, Raider Way. And let's see here. So Rebel's still here too. Hopefully I didn't lose the Rebel. Okay. Yeah. So I got Rebel and I got Raider Way. So I got other guys in here. I got obviously Jeff on his platform. Get back to this. I'm leaving the VA appointment today. And I have my power wheelchair. And I'm going by another gentleman who's in a wheelchair. He's a little older than me. And he's wearing he has an army bandana on, and he comes to me and says, "Hey, do you like Dave Matthews? Do you like Dave Matthews Band?" I said, "Yeah, man. I've been a Dave Matthews Band since I was up in Virginia in the '90s, and I am. Dave Matthews is great music." And we were talking, and we were saying, "Well, hey, if I said." I want to get tickets, but they're so damn expensive. So he says, wait till July 1st. Go over to the amphitheater because he usually plays in the amphitheater. He says, after July 1st, they have to actually give you the breakdown of how the tickets are priced or something like this so that the prices are down. So I'm going to do that. And Bishop Sue, you have a 3-year-old house and your air conditioning isn't working in Vegas? To me, that is, Raider Power Surge. Okay. Have a great night. Good to see you there, Power Surge. Come on over to YouTube next time. And Rebel's still here. Good. So, find a great set of, I'm saying it. God forgive me. Find a great set of Jewish lawyers. Yes, that is very, very, I'm half Jewish. I say that. Find a nice set of Jewish lawyers and sue their ass. 3 years old and your AC isn't working? That's bullshit. But Rebel, thank you for being here. Piano Man wants you and I to collaborate. Rebel, you know how to get a hold of me, right? In fact, I'm going to put this out to my YouTube channel, just the YouTube. Let's see here. Yeah. This is just for the YouTube. You guys should know this. There you go. So, but never had an issue in Arizona, which is, yeah, I know, but it's only 3 years old though. Oh, that's right. I can't watch TV because I was trying to come on here. This is another thing, by the way. I have what I think is a brand new TV, although it's like 12 years old, but it was in the box for a while. It's a Sharp Aquos, non-smart, it does have Netflix capabilities. So I guess it's smart. but it's non-Bluetooth. It's non-Bluetooth TV. My what do you call it? Bose system, great system. Everything is logged into it, non-Bluetooth. My brand new furniture. Did I show you? I showed you guys. Okay, here. Hopefully you can see it. This is the room, right? There's the couch. There's the love seat. There's the recliner. Here's other things in the room. This furniture is from Rooms to Go. It's the shack furniture you see pictures of, right? The furniture has the stereo equipment in there, right? And by the way, there's the TV. It's 70-inch Aqua's great view, right? Normally it's on, but I didn't get a chance to get the stuff over here first, or it would have been on by now, right? Non-Bluetooth. So anyway, the TV is wonderful. The Bose is wonderful, but it's old, and I got furniture that is wonderful leather with the sound, but it won't sync. So I got to try to figure out how to sync. Go Thunder. Okay. Don't buy Pulte is trash out here and never buy from them ever again. Okay. Is that's your what do you call it? That's your builder, right? Sue. And here you go. This is for Rebel. And Rebel, if you send me an email, say this is Raiders Rebel. It'd be nice to do a show with you. But anyway, I can turn my TV on. I will you know what? I will stop my camera. The people on Instagram will see the chair. Screw it. I'm going to go get my remote control. Okay, I'm going to get my remote control. And I'll be right back. I'm going to turn the TV on because the remote control is out there. Now you see the old man walk. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on.
Fucking surprises. Voyager was never in your plans to be in the Army. We're in Sergeant Stripes, a week away from Tigerland in the war.
Oh, I don't know, sir. Hardly it didn't cross my mind ever again. Just didn't think it was all going to be so pitiful sad.
Been looking over your 201. You're a Texas boy. Couple run-ins with the law, I see. State college, drop out, work construction, get drafted.
Yes, sir.
Why you stay in school?
Maybe I needed some trouble, sir.
Now you got it. You also got responsibilities now. You got a platoon to run. This whole company's like a bad end of a shitstorm, and your platoon's the worst.
Thank you, sir.
That's not a compliment, smart. I guess this is often not the season, the time of game where OKC can go on.
Okay. Ow. Oh my goodness. Now I can at least watch the game. I gotta turn down the volume because I don't want a YouTube strike. Don't want that. Thanks there. Hey, Clayton's here. Jim is cooler. Okay. Pete Carroll's such a cool cat out there wrestling with the players and wearing gloves, tossing the ball around. I don't know. Piano. No. Yeah, don't. I mean, they're both younger. Even though Harbaugh is younger, I think they're both, of that. They're great players, coaches. Thunder is up 9 points in the third quarter. It's 75-64. And Clayton, thank you for being there, and thank you for smashing the like button. And hey, by the way, Clayton, I told you I'm going to be going out for the Monday night game. Eagles at Packers. Did you get a hold of me? Did you get a where we can? Hopefully, I can get a chance so we can go out and hang out. So there you go. Anyway, now I can watch the game. And I should have gotten something to drink while I was up, but yeah, my legs killing me. But I'm here. If you want to come into the show, I'm hitting the link again. I don't think that. Yeah, I'm going to say this. I think that I would have at least a few viewers. I do think that if I had an OnlyFans page, I would think I would have at least a few viewers. And by the way, no, Rebel is still here. No, Rebel was here. Rebel's here. Hopefully hopefully Rebel and me will get together and we will collaborate to do a show. Raiders Rebel is here. Okay. You got the Pacers winning up. Carlos, no. No, the Thunder are gonna just, yeah. The Thunders, they're just gonna wax them. They're gonna wax them. What is this? Is this an OKC? I think it's an OKC. Mm-hmm. And I do have, by the way, you saw that I have on my Chicago Bulls. Here, I got these on sale. I don't know if you guys can see them. Here, well, the people on Instagram can see them. Here they are. I got my Chicago Bulls. Can you see them? I got my Chicago Bulls shorts that were on sale. And I do have an old Kevin Durant jersey. So probably we'll have to do that maybe next week. I'll maybe, what's today? Today's Thursday. Okay, maybe Sunday. I'll wear my Kevin Durant OKC and my shorts. And thank you. I appreciate that. But hopefully Rebel and I can get together. It'd be nice. So Rebel, hopefully, if Rebel's still here, I'd love to do a show there. I do one with Jeff. Jeff does shows with other people. So yeah, it would be good to do that. And again, I'm drinking water. You guys saw it too. It's not. No, I don't drink a lot of alcohol. They'll lose one in any. Yeah, I guess they're not getting a sweep, but OKC is going to win. Jeff is too grumpy. Oh, come on, Piano Man. I'm grumpy too. No, I don't. I didn't have a Supersonic jersey. I got a bunch of Thunder jerseys of Kevin Durant when he left, and they were all on sale. I admit it. I bought these jerseys when they were on sale. Okay, and the pants were on sale. I used to work at a sporting goods store, or not sporting goods, but sports apparel store, right? So when things would go on sale, I would grab them. So that's that's when I got the stuff. Was when he went to the Warriors and they had to get rid of the jerseys. I got a blue and a white. Or no, I got a black and a white. There we go. That I thought Thanos came in here. I'm going to add him, so hopefully we'll have him in here. Black Thanos, a.k.a. Sharif Salakhan. I didn't quite catch myself. Sharif Salakhan, Black Thanos, you're in here. Are you here, brother? Give me a mic check.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Yeah, and I appreciate the fact that you said that I would have more people watching my OnlyFans page, but it was a slam because you said nobody's watching these finals, and so basically maybe one person's watching the finals and 2 people would be watching my OnlyFans. Is the gist, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a dig at the unappetizing matchup that's
It
thrust.
is. Yeah.
But you know, they those teams earned it. So for better or for worse, let the better team win. If there's truly a better team, for me, it's like choosing between feces and shit. You know, it's gonna stink either way. So you know, I have zero rooting interest in it. Am I correct that
I got
both? No. Seattle has won in the 70s, but OKC as a franchise has, as the entity has never won. And I think the Pacers have never won one. Is that correct?
I think you're right. I think that let me see. Did Reggie okay, the question is, did Reggie Miller ever win? And if Reggie Miller never won,
no, he definitely never won one. But in the history of the franchise, I could be mistaken, but I don't think they ever won a championship. And certainly the Thunder by name has never won one. So
right.
I guess it'll be a first for somebody.
Right. The Supersonics won when Jack Sikma was their center. I don't know why I know that, but I just know that. Jack Sikma was the center for the Supersonics when they won. You can look it up. And the Pacers, people, look it up, people, because Sharif is onto something. The Pacers have never won that I can remember. And the Supersonics won, which is now the Thunder, but that's it. Okay. So I'm EMAC, thank you for asking. I was talking about, and I never really finished my, the aches and pains and woes of my health. Knees are bad. They will need to be operation. No, Vicky. All I need is okay, Vicky. No, I did not see you on Facebook, sweetheart. I don't. If it's on my profile, Vicky, I don't see that. And so no. Prayers for Vicky. Vicky right here. and Bishop is here. Bishop, please, if you can, come in. Prayers for Vicky for losing her mom. And Vicky is a very long time friend of the show, friend of me, and blessings given out to her. So thank bring your mom friends, yeah, help out. Who knows how to lead a show? Bring your mod friends. Help. Yeah, and Reality Check is here as well. Thank you. Thank you, and again, blessings to Vicky. In fact, I will do the. I'm not Bishop, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that and we'll get back, Sharif. I'll get back to you in a second. God bless be to Vicky and her family in her loss. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not ordained or as powerful as Bishop is. But please bring the family together in her time of sorrow, and blessing to all in her family that need your support. Amen. There you go. Not as good as Bishop would have done it, but that's the best. I hope I can do that. But yeah, blessings to you on that. And so, Sharif, I'm sorry, or Black Thanos. Yeah, nobody's watching. I mean, okay. I have it on. Are you watching? Are you watching? And Vicky, I'm very sorry. God. Yeah, Pacers are one of 10 franchises that have never won a championship. Thank you. And Vicky, I will call you after the show. I will call you after the show, Vicky, if you're taking calls, and I hope you will be. But yeah, Pacers are one of 10 that have never won a championship. And again, the Thunder have, but as the Supersonics. So that would be, as far as being the Thunder winning, that would be their first. Thank you. And Bishop, thank you for that. Bishop came in. Wife and I are praying in Jesus' name, mighty name, for comfort in time. There you go. Thank you, Bishop, for that. Bishop, you weren't here. I hope I did at least some justice, as not as a man of the cloth, but as a friend that did it. And thank you there. And Vicky, I'll give you a call after the show. Dennis, you are correct. The Pacers have never won. Yeah. And so and that's why I have my people come in here. That they get me on this. Go ahead.
Let me interject just briefly, because I got to punch the clock within 30 minutes, so I don't have long. But I will echo your sentiments and relay my deepest empathy to the young lady. That's a serious thing. So wishing her and her family the best. Now, shifting gears from the NBA on into the biggest football news, which is Rodgers now apparently intending to, I guess he'll be in Pittsburgh tomorrow to sign with them, which is, for me, or maybe my brother's been a Steelers fan since childhood. I have yet to talk to him about it today, but I think it's anticlimactic, especially after you get the kid from Chicago who's over there, who you presume was going to be the starter. Oh God, I can't think of his name now. The QB who was just with Chicago a year ago.
The one that's with the Jets now.
Oh, right. That's right. I think the only one who was left was Rudolph, who I don't know how he still has a job in the league. So I was thinking maybe the quarterback room was more crowded than it actually is. But I think Mike Tomlin is in a very precarious position, and I'm going to put a prediction out there. I really think this is going to be his last year. The Steelers are going to have to do something really incredible to extend his life as a HC over there. Much of their fan base is disenchanted. They're tired of being one and done. They have nicknamed him Mediocre Mike. And if by chance you bring a broken down Aaron Rodgers, the grumpy old man over there, and he doesn't make any significant difference, especially being that you trade your wide receiver Pickens to the Cowboys, it looks even crazier on the surface. I don't know if it's a inside tank job as far as them trying to, position themselves for the following draft. But I don't think it's going to yield any results, and they're going to make Tomlin fall on the sword, especially when Shador fell to them at 20, and basically the entire football world was shocked that they passed on him for a D lineman, which wasn't a critical need for them. So don't get too used to Mike Tomlin after this year. And he's had a nice long run, barring a unlikely deep playoff run by the Steelers. He's out of there. He's out of there. And I'm not wishing unemployment on anyone, but I just have a strong feeling that they're ready to move on. And the Steelers have done a great job as far as, not frequently changing head coaches, but Tomlin has been there long enough. And with Coach Killer Aaron Rodgers there, who got the Jets, a good coach with the Jets, fired.
Yes.
Even though Rodgers only have a 1-year deal, there could be enough dysfunction and friction in Pittsburgh this year, which just make the ownership say, look, we're going to cut our losses. Thank you, Mike, for the memories like Bob Hope, and send him on his way at the conclusion of the 2025 season. Just my feeling and prediction.
No, I agree with that. And by the way, EMAC, yes, when Black Thanos is done, you can come in and talk about what your feelings are about the Jet. Sorry, not the Jets. See, I'm already one shitty team behind. The Steelers and Rodgers. Okay, yeah, you can come in. Anybody can come in. Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Raider Ben's in here as well. And Vicky, yes, I will call you after the show. Bolden Solomon's over there over at Instagram. Good to see you. And again, this is a Dave Matthews Band hat. So you know who it was, right? Right, Bish? Or Black Thanos? Thanos.
What's that? Yes. What did you say, Kat?
You knew who this was on my hat, right?
Well, I'm looking at it on my phone, so the picture is much, smaller as opposed to maybe on my TV or whatever. Well, yes, now I see it. Okay. But to be honest, I really didn't pay great attention to it because I know you're a man of many hats, if you know what I mean. So
I am the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, there you go. And also, Kat, before I graciously bow out and head out into the night, I did send you a voice note a few days ago.
No, didn't I respond?
Yes, you did. You did, and I was expounding on my Buffalo Bill theory as far as it feels like the league is lining them up for success or a Super Bowl rather. And I just wanted to share with the public, aside from them having the 5th easiest schedule, one of the things that factor into the strength of schedule is location of the games. And as I shared with you, Kat, is that all of the teams that have a legitimate shot of beating them somehow miraculously, all of those games are at home. They play the Chiefs at home. They play the Eagles at home. They play the Bengals at home. It's right. And 4 out of their first 5 games are at home. Yeah. Aside from 9 games starting after 4 p.m. So you can't make this up. And as I shared with you, I didn't even look at this schedule. And I told a good friend of mine, you know what? I'm willing to bet my paycheck that they start the year off at home. And sure enough, they do. But of course, they got road games against the Panthers and the Falcons, which I'm sure they're so worried about. And the Jets in week 2. That's the one road game they have is the mighty Jets in week 2.
Hey, the mighty Jets Fields.
Yeah, right. So if they're 5-0 or 4-0, assuming they beat Baltimore, or that tight end drops another pass for Lamar and Buffalo wins the game, and you start seeing the talking heads start beating the drums and building the melodrama. Is this the year? Buffalo this, Josh Allen this, Josh Allen that. So
Well,
just get ready
hey,
for it.
Sharif, I got you, and I admit that. But see, you actually said the reason why. The reason why they have, what you say, 4 o'clock games?
Nine
Nine.
games that start after, including the primetime games.
Okay, here's the reason. Well, let's. I'm not talking about the primetime game, but the reason why, you said the reason why they're playing the Bengals. That is must-see TV. If I'm getting the network wrong, I apologize. I'm not. I'm just saying people are going to want to see the Ravens game. They're going to want to see the Bengals game. They're going to want to see the Chiefs game. They're going to want to see whoever the NFC teams that they're playing. Probably the Buccaneers, because they're playing the NFC South.
Yes,
right?
they got the Buccaneers at home. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to want to see those games. Those are prime games, not prime time games, but those are prime games in the 4 o'clock time frame where everybody is not watching the 1 o'clock games. And I bet you dollars to donuts that those are the games that are going to be watched across the United States. That's the prime game, not the prime game. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that everybody wants to watch. That's why they got all those 4 o'clock games, is because of who they're playing in Buffalo, and that's what they want people to put. So it's kind of like you're given a reason why, and that's the reason why that they're getting there.
Yes, but also what predicates that is because they're at home, which is a advantage. That Vegas bookies have been betting on that for eons, of the home field advantage. They have one of the better home records in recent years. That's no federal government secret. So you could have put at least 2 of those games on the road. Damn near everyone they play on the road is in their tail, didn't even make the playoffs. Like they have the NFC South on their schedule, and the division winner, that being the Buccaneers, the best team of that division, that's the team they got at home. So there's a science to rigging things, Cat. You know about espionage and Robert Ludlum and shadow government and all that type of stuff. It's especially a gullible, ignorant mass, like so many of us, distracted by superficial things, and you think something happened organically, and then as you're watching Josh Allen hold up the trophy next year and all the damn pomp and circumstance, and you'll say, you know what, that crazy dude Reef said that on Captain Jack's show back in June.
Yeah, but you forgot Tom Clancy, man.
yeah, he's another one. So.
Yeah, you said. Well, by the way, Tom Clancy is not an intel guy, but he got a lot of great shit from people that are intelligence people. But at least his shit was believable, which is why I've read every Clancy written. Every book that Tom Clancy wrote, I read, and I don't read a lot of books. Okay, I'm more of a TV and video type of guy, but I've read every Tom Clancy book, and that's why and I'm still reading that Beatles book. It's with me every time I'm in an appointment, and it's this friggin' thick, and it's really good. But so there are people that you read. Robert Ludlum, you said it, great guy. I've read a few of his books. Obviously, Stephen King, aka when he was, what's his the other name that he goes by, because The Long Walk is coming out in movies, and I said that's a good book, and I'm like, and then it's a Stephen King book by his alter ego. So there are only people that I read, but yes, back to point. I apologize. I went off on one of my tangents. Yes, the things are rigged, and it's rigged, but what are we going to do about it? Nothing, really. Nothing.
Yeah, so all we can hope for as Raider fans is for a miracle. Maybe Geno can be this generation's I don't want to say Jim Plunkett. He was a little better than Plunkett prior to Plunkett coming to us. But
Rich Gannon?
but that's a good comparison. Because Gannon had some rough years with the Vikings and the Chiefs, and at times looked
Yeah.
dreadful prior coming to the Raiders, which was a great situation for him with 2 Hall of Fame wide receivers and the big names we had on the defense at the time. So, and with a veteran top shelf coach now in the building who seems to be having fun, who seems to be invigorated, which taps into that element that the team had with AP, like players like Max Crosby and stuff like that, which gave them that initial energy in late 2023 when Raider fans actually felt good again about being Raider fans. And say what you want about our dear friend AP, we did finish second in the division that year. And it's been a long time since we've done that. A long time. And he had the balls as an interim coach to put his neck on the line for AOC and sitting down a former Super Bowl starter in Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo,
That was ballsy because that could have went left. We could have had the first, second pick in the draft, and AP could have easily been fired, and it would have been justified because of the record. Instead, that team fought tooth and nail, had a shot at the playoffs until like the last 2 weeks of the season or so. So,
Chris.
though Carroll is a, upgrade without question. Remember some of the things that our dear friend AP laid in place for us, and that's AOC putting that 4th rounder out to the Wolves. Look, we're both new to this thing. I'm an interim coach. You're a 4th round rookie. Let's see what we can do. And the rest is history, as they say. Anyway, Cap, I gotta go. Always good touching base with you, bro.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Sharif, aka Black Thanos. And I still fucked up your last name. I'm gonna get it so that it's memory. But it's Sharif Saleh Khan without that extra A, and it's Sharif Saleh Khan, aka Black Thanos. And thank you for coming in. Have a safe night out there.
Thank you, Cap, and we will talk soon.
Hey, anytime you're on the streets of New York, brother, I will always want to make sure that you're doing well, bro. So you take care.
Thanks again.
You got it. That's Black Thanos. Hit the link. Yeah, AOC 12, Aiden O'Connell. Okay. So I like this. Okay, so I'm gonna show it up again. Okay. And by the way, Chris is in here from Protect the Shield podcast. His stuff gets seen by a bunch of people. And like I said, Rebel was in here because Piano Man was saying that we need to get more people to watch. Chris's stuff gets watched. Chris, good to see you. Protect the Shield. Davante Adams is way better situation with the Rams. We were too dysfunctional for Adams. And then thank you for the salute. And then, the Bishop, says, I disagree. I don't know what that is. Wait. Let's see if I put it on there. Okay. I don't see what it's an emoji. I don't know what it is, but thank you there. Protect the Shield pod gets a good rep because they let in Chargers like in there. Just got to be PG. Haha. I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's PG, but Chris is great. And I've been with Chris on a show. His show in Baltimore this past year. He was doing a show, and I got a chance to sit down with. Chris is awesome. And Chris can come in here and it's a salute. Okay, thanks. I just saw 2 boxes. Because I know why, because I'm seeing this from the StreamYard. And I don't have it on YouTube. I don't have it on YouTube because that makes the system lag. So I have, thank you there, Piano Man. So yeah, Chris has got his aura. It's salute. Thank you there, brother. Hey, I want to see, if you can, we got time. Chris, are you busy right now? Because Bishop is saying, nah. And we had a great conversation once. Was it a Wally Ganger? Yes, yeah. Oh my goodness, yes. I forgot about that. The 5 hour. Oh my goodness, 5 hours. And I bet you're still probably, I'm still not getting over that, right? Rich McGee, Fort Myers in here. Thank you there, Rich. We did have that 5 hour show. It was me, folks, Stu Schweigert, Angelo, who can talk. Chris and I are in there, and Chris and I could barely get a word in. And Chris does his shows, and I do my shows, and Stu Schweigert and Angelo, great guys. 5 hours, man. 5 hours. Chris, you reminded me. I forgot it was you that we were in there for it. Okay. Did 5 hours community service there? Okay. Yeah, well, you don't want to. Nah. See, this is what I'm saying. You can do a debate. Chris, if you want to come in, because I was talking with Sharif, did one with Raider Earned, and I'm in the middle. And Sharif's on one side, and Raider Earn's on the other side, and they were talking about Derek Dallas Carr. It was a whoop stomper. It's a whoop stomper. That was a debate. So the debate. Oh, okay. Now, Sean McVay, better offensive mind than Chip Kelly. Yeah. I would tend to say yes, but I still think that the Raiders now can be that team. And I'm not sipping. McVay better than Kelly and Kyle. Oh, see, you guys are doing it right here in the comments section. Come in. I will just do this. I will sit back. Oh, Marcos Guzman is over there on Instagram. Sorry, Marcos, I didn't see you over there. I'm involved here. Chris, do you want this? You want this smoke? Do you want this smoke? I will. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. EMAC, come in. Yeah, come in, because EMAC's going to talk about. He's going to talk about his views on anyone who thinks Chip Kelly. See, that's okay. EMAC, there's your link. There's your link, EMAC. And Chris says, shit. I ain't debating anybody that thinks that Chip Kelly is better than Sean McVay. That's his words. But that's it. Nah, I'm not about to debate this. Is ridiculous. Okay, I got it. So it'll just be in the comment section. That's fine. EMAC is going to come in and he's going to talk about Aaron Rodgers. We got some time.
How you doing,
EMAC,
Captain? I missed you, man.
Good. Yay, thanks, partner. And I am hurting. My knees are AFU, and they're gonna be. I have to have, surgeries eventually. Not this year, if I can help it. I'm gonna push it to hopefully next year.
For that
Next
long?
year, but yeah, because I'm gonna try. Well, here's the thing. If you have surgery on your knees, you're down for a couple months.
Wow.
So I'm going to try. And right now it's already June. So even if I got it next week, you're talking about June, July, and August. I would barely have time to get ready for the season. So I'm going to push it. I'm going to push you real good there. See, here's some more song. Yeah, you
Anyway,
missed it when I was
Anyway,
songs. Go ahead. Go ahead.
before I speak about Aaron Rodgers, I agree with
Yeah.
the people in the comments with the whole Sean McVay, Baron Chip Kelly thing, but I didn't even know Sean McVay was even offensive mind in college. But I guess I'll give it Chip Kelly for right now until what I see from McVay from college, or unless you guys want to send me film. And then now Aaron Rodgers, man. Yeah, it's a 1-year deal, which is no brainer, obviously. But
This
however,
is
though,
long.
yeah, I would give Mike Tomlin a couple more years before the Steelers let him go, unfortunately. But I think the Steelers, yes, I think they will miss the playoffs, and I think they'll be an 8-9 type team. I don't think they'll ever go under 500. I don't even know if that counts under 500 under Tomlin. But either way, even if he goes to 8-9, 9-8, miss the playoffs, he can get let go either way. But yeah, everybody in the AFC is just too tough for Pittsburgh. What was the other word I'm looking for? I think I'm about to hold. The Steelers are just too dysfunctional second half of the season. And Mike Tomlin, he gave the best all he could, man. Like, he's a good leader. He's a good coach in the locker room. He's even a good person to talk to, which just helps the team a little bit. But yeah, I don't think they can still play the Ravens tough and still split. Who knows? They still play everybody in their division tough too. Even Cleveland has been playing them tough recently. And yeah, Steelers 8-9. Yeah, I can honestly agree with everything Sharif just said tonight.
Yeah, and again, I think the Raiders and Chris from Protect the Shield is in here. I'm saying that the Raiders, their floor is 7. I really think 8, but we could win 9 or 10 if you get those wins that people are not counting on, those extra couple wins. Because remember, they said, will the Raiders be better? Yes, 5 wins is better. I know that that's not saying much because they only had 4, but they're going to be a better team. So if they have 5 to 6 to 7, they're better. I think 7 is the floor. I think they could win 8, 9, or 10. Okay, there you go. Chris. Yeah, he's got us winning 8.
Steeler fan.
That's yeah. No. Protect the Shield? No, he's Raider fan, brother.
Okay.
He's a Raiders fan.
Sorry.
He's got his own he's got his own show.
Does he have Twitch?
He's got his own show. So yeah. No, he's got his own Protect the Shield podcast. Look him up on YouTube there, EMAC.
Oh, so he doesn't have Twitch, unfortunately, for me to join on?
No, he doesn't have Twitch. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he does have Twitch.
But I was saying about the Steelers, they drafted Will Howard when someone was talking about. I don't know if y'all forget that, but I'm just throwing that out there. I think he was drafted late.
No, he was 5th or 6th round, correct? Which is about what he should have been.
Yeah.
The fact that the Raiders didn't draft him is maybe I think that maybe, hey, he said I will be up there. I will be up there in week 1. It will be good to see you, sir.
Raider
for those that,
E73.
yes, that Raider E73, and thank you for being here, sir. It's good to see you on here. I'm going to Patriots week 1, and I will be hanging out with Jeff. Yes, I will be out there with Jeff. So good, but yeah, I think the now. So you think that now the question is, we're going back to the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. How many wins do the Steelers get this year?
I don't know if you heard me earlier. 8-9.
8-9. So that
But 8-9 record.
You're going to have
8-9 record.
Yeah.
So 8 wins.
Right. 8 wins, 9 losses, which is about what the Raiders can have. Chris from Protect the Shield says 8 wins. So the Raiders being at 8-9. This is the gel year. This is the year where the Raiders get their stuff together. Year 0. People say year 1. No, year 0, because you got to get rid of all the shit that didn't work and then put in the stuff that does work. Notice I said stuff instead of shit. You get rid of the shit that didn't work. Right. You get rid of the shit that didn't work. You put in the stuff that does work. And you
Damn,
gel.
Captain, no cussing tonight, I'm guessing?
No, I'm just saying it though, but the difference is
I'm just kidding.
I got you. I mean, I've dropped a couple fucks. You weren't here for it, but I said that.
Well, you are the
Okay.
best cusser on the show, so probably the best cusser I ever even met on a Twitch live stream.
Well,
Podcast.
that's because I'm an old sailor. Oh, and the good thing is that when I go to the VA, I start with my docs. I said, and Ed, I'll give you a call after I call Vicky up. I'll give you a call after I call Vicky up. Okay.
Am I allowed
I
to
gotta call
troll
Vicky
tonight?
up.
Or if not, I can always save it for another show.
Well, what's the troll subject?
I was
And good
gonna.
night to you as well, Chris.
Fuck, what was I about to
Go
say?
ahead.
God damn it! Oh,
I don't know.
or am I going to get kicked off if I say this?
Well, I don't know.
Can I
Maybe it
explain
might be
why
your-
that?
It might be your parting shot. You might say it and say, get the fuck out of here, and then I'll kick you off. We'll see.
Am I allowed to say the reason why the Bucks are not the fake pirate, not like fake pirates?
Okay. Remember, it's
I'm not
your
going to say.
opinion, but
I'm going to be
ahead.
as knowledgeable as I can. Like,
okay.
we got to remember the Bucks have better recent success than the Raiders. No disrespect there. That is knowledgeable.
Okay.
And then we got to remember the Bucks, that pirate flag on their logo, which is a pirate thing logo as well. And then they've also beaten you guys in the Super Bowl. I hate to bring that up on the show. In 2002.
That's your reasoning? That's your reasoning?
And then
No, okay, wait. Let me stop you. Let me stop you because that was trolling. I'm going to tell you this, okay?
but it's knowledgeable, isn't it?
Well, it is, but not quite. Okay. You saw the original logo that the Raiders had in 1960.
I was in. Well, no.
I know you weren't born. I get it. The original logo when the Raiders were the inception, right? Cross swords, Raiders, cross swords. They've always had that, EMAC. Always. And the Raiders of the West Coast, they were pirates. Okay? They were the pirates raiding, plundering, and pillaging, just like the song says, with crossed swords. And their helmet, right? The old school, like leather helmet, was a takeoff of what pirates wore back when. Okay? And they had an eye patch. The eye patch is original, brother.
The question I had.
Eye patches? Who wears eye patches?
Not all pirates do.
Most do. Or when you see a dude with a sword and an eye patch, what do you think of?
A pirate, but not everybody's a
Thank you.
pirate with the eye patch either.
I didn't say that, but when you see an eye patch with crossed swords, what do you think of? You think of
A pirate, of course.
There you go.
Do pirates
So-
have shields, though? Do pirates have shields?
Okay, do the Buccaneers have a shield? No.
Do the Raiders have a ship on their stadium?
That's bullshit. It's marketing. Now you're walking, Mac. It's marketing. Marketing.
Marketing?
Yes, it's marketing. Because the new stadium, they put a pirate ship there. And it's a new stadium because the old stadium didn't have a fucking ship. I know this because
So
they
do
locked
all
down
pirates wear black uniforms?
No. But they don't wear gay ass fucking orange like the original Buccaneers did. And
So you don't.
notice that they no. Now you're getting me. Okay, here's the thing. The original Bucks logo, Bucko Bruce. The colors were creamsicle orange. And he had a flamboyant gay fucking pirate logo.
So it's a homo pirate.
Yes. And I know I'm going to get in trouble because I know what month this is. And I'm not even going to mention that. But
Uh-oh. I got
butched
Captain in trouble.
They butched up their logo. They made their logo more manly. And how did they do that, EMAC? They had a
Cross swords.
logo that crossed fucking swords.
What if it was like a post on the flag instead of the swords?
What?
Like a post on their ship. Take out the swords, put like a poster, like a regular flag that had. I don't know.
But did they do? No, they butched up their fucking
No.
logo with crossed swords.
I'm just
Right?
making a what if theory.
I get your what if, but they didn't do it. But they butched up. They did change their logo to become more masculine and more winning, and they put crossed swords. And this is what I tell Bucks fans. I'll call them Bucks fans. This is what I tell Bucks. I had no problem with your team. I had no problem with your team when your logo was Bucko Bruce, the flamboyant gay pirate. I had no problem with that. But once you went to cross swords, you took, and Al Davis fucking sued them for copyright infringement. Okay.
So is it wrong having red jerseys?
Was it wrong having what?
Red jerseys, since their jerseys were red.
That's all marketing. It's marketing, EMAC. Marketing.
So it is wrong, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, it's marketing. They went with what are our colors going to be? And yes, and thank you, Bishop the Sailor. Bishop the Sailor came in there. The Jolly Roger is black and white. Fucking
Jolly Roger.
There you go.
All right.
Be nice. Be nice,
All right.
EMAC. I'm gonna kick you out now, brother. You take care.
Okay, let's go. Okay, before I didn't know I was going to get kicked.
There you go.
Anyway, let's go Raiders. Love you, brother. Good luck on your health. Ow!
Thank you there, EMAC. Appreciate it. That EMAC, he's what I like saying he's a nice troll. Meanwhile, holy shit. I go back and I'm missing the fact that Indiana came back. Wow. 110-105. 110-105. And OKC with a steal. Is that Carrasco with the steal? I haven't been paying attention. So he goes up. He gets swatted. Oh my goodness. I don't know who this guy is, Nesmith. The only famous guy I know that's Nesmith was Mike Nesmith, who was in the Monkees. I'm old. Mike Nesmith of the Monkees. You know who the old group that was on TV? And by the way, none of them could play. They were all actors. Only Davy Jones. I like saying Davy. Yeah, it was. Davy Jones was a real singer. But Mike Nesmith and Peter Tork and Mickey Dolenz, they couldn't play. They couldn't play. So Indiana ain't no joke. Bishop, OKC's got this. OKC has got this. So goes through the lane. Okay, 106. He misses the layup. 103, down 3. Okay, let's see. Because OKC was just rolling, just blowing them away. 3-pointer is not good, but the rebound goes in. Who's that? Siakam? I'm guessing. Somebody was down low with the rebound, puts it in. 110-109. Indiana on a 10-2 run. 36 seconds. The time clock is 7. Oh, put it up. Put it up. Put it up. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, who's got it? Oh. Who has it? 22.5. Does Indiana have it? Does Indiana have it? I don't know. Okay. Indiana, did he? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it's kind of like, 2 feet, 1 knee equals 2 feet. He had control, but did he go out of bounds? I'm just watching. There's no sound on this. There's no sound on this. So I got a little bit of time here. I know I was late. Again, thank you, Ed Winchell, for making sure I was okay. And for all you people that are here, we only got 5 people watching. That's okay. But we're here. Lockdown Defense Sports. Wave my shipmate over there. Go to Lockdown Defense Sports. Lockdown Defense Sports on YouTube and Instagram. There, I'm going to put that. Go to see Coach Defense. Go to see Coach Defense. There you go. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. He's here. He's here. Lockdown Defense Sports. Salute to you, sir. And right on cue, too. Go see Coach Defense. Lockdown Defense Sports. I put the comment in there. I don't know how they're going to call this. And I know he's watching. I know that's the reason why he's up, because he's a basketball fan. He's a Lakers fan, too. So, Bishop, you and Coach have a lot in common. Did he call timeout? Did he call timeout before he went out of bounds? I don't know. I appreciate you too, brother. So, hey, Coach, before they come back with the call, what do you think does Indiana have the ball, or is it out of bounds to the OKC? I'd like your opinion on that. And again, the only Nesmith I know was Mike Nesmith of the Monkees. I don't know these players. I know Siakam's on the Pacers. What's your most hated non-divisional opponent as a Raiders fan? Mine is the Bucks. My most hated non-divisional opponent is the Bucks for obvious reasons. For a lot of Raider fans, it's probably the Niners. OKC ball. Okay. So, okay. So, yeah, he called it. Said OKC has the ball. and they're going to bleed the clock. They're up 3. The shot clock is at 6, 5. Come in, shoot, and nope. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Okay. Down 3. It's not a 3-pointer. It's oh my goodness. Halliburton with 0.3. Oh my God. Shaq is in, even Shaq, I didn't think that was a 3-point shot. I tell you, if the Pacers come back and win this, wow. So with 8 seconds, 6, and I know Halliburton from the playoffs last year, up. How is that a 3-pointer, though? Let me see where his feet were. No, it's a 2-pointer. Okay, were they only down 2? Were they down 1? I don't know. Halliburton does do it again. That's true. I remember all the shots last year that he did. Bishop says 8 wins is a failure. And there's the stat. 3 game-winning or tying field goals in the last 5 seconds was Halliburton. And they don't have time. I thought they were down 3. But apparently it's just down 1. And that, I tell you, that's a win. 111, 110. It's impossible. Impossible. Maybe it is possible. They're getting the inbounds. I know it's one of those things where I guess you could, it's inbounds, grab and shoot. And you need at least 0.3. And again, thank you for lockdown defense being in here. Halliburton, wow. Halliburton does do it again. And that's why he's up, because he's an East Coaster like me. Hey, Coach, when's your next show? And yeah, Bishop, hey, Bishop, now you got to do the Told You So dance. Told You So dance. And that's from Will and Grace. Told you so, told you so, told you so. One of those things. Yeah, Halliburton he's like big shot Bob, man. Big shot Bob Horry. When the game came down the line. See, I do know some basketball. Big shot Bob. People say I don't know basketball. Thank you. And here, for those that do the show, Lockdown Defense Sports, that's the YouTube show. Drop content every day, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. New content. Next live show, probably the end of the month. Okay. Hey, Coach, get with me. I'll come on with you and do something, maybe on a what do you call it? On a broadcast. Okay, inbounds and game's over. Final 111, 110. I'm surprised. I thought OKC had this one in the bag. I thought they had this in the bag. Yes. Pacers win. And yeah, this is what I agree. I agree with. OKC gave that game away. So, damn, Cousins just took my money, Cap, all because I went for the. Oh my good. Hey, Piano Man, I'm sorry. That's why I don't bet. That's why I don't bet. I only have a small amount of money. And I only bet, and this is true, I only bet at the beginning of the year, it's the Vegas prop bets, right? Will the Raiders get the over on wins, right? That one I will do. And then it's, will the Raiders make the playoffs? That's a give. Yeah, okay, that's a throwaway bet. Will the Raiders win the AFC West? That's a throwaway bet. Will the Raiders win the AFC? That's definitely a throwaway bet. Not this year. And will the Raiders win the Super Bowl? That is a throwaway bet. And yes, I'm going to say this, EMAC, no matter all the people I'm going to upset, because I am me, I put pineapples on pizza. People look at me like I am the Antichrist. And yeah, Bishop saying Indiana, told you. So I don't think they're going to win. I think that the Thunder's going to win overall. But yes, I do put pineapples on pizza. Why? Because I like Hawaiian pizza. I like the ham and the pineapples, but I like the ham and the pineapples with most go ahead or game time field goals, final seconds. Halliburton's there. Mike Sarah says, me too. Thank you, Mike Sarah. So I'm not the only person. And yeah, I love pineapples on pizzas. I don't understand it has. Bishop coming in. Yes, I like pineapples on my pizza. So there you go. Pineapples. There you go. I like the pineapples. I like a combination pizza. Ham, pineapples, pepperoni, mushroom, sausage, extra cheese. I like jalapenos too. That's my pizza. So anyway, I give you a fist bump. There you go. So for all those haters out there, and there are plenty of haters, I eat pineapples. Mike Sarah, thank you for supporting me, Mike Sarah. It's a vegetable. Actually, it's a fruit. By the way, tomatoes are fruit. They're not vegetables. People say that tomatoes are vegetables. They're fruit. So if you have tomatoes on your pizza, if your sauce is made from tomatoes, which is a fruit, tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Ah, see, Dustin. There's your hater. It tastes good, Dustin. It tastes good. Your pizza is made, most pizzas are made with tomatoes. Tomatoes are a fruit, right? It's true. Look it up. Tomatoes are fruit. They're not vegetables. So if you have a pizza sauce that's made from a fruit, why not put more fruit on it? That's how my waitlist is going to be for you. Hop off here and charge my phone. Hey, EMAC, you take care, brother. Mike, Sarah, thank you for saying that I'm not strange. Bishop's on there. Bishop's with the pineapples on the pizza, and yes, he's all told you so about the Pacers. I'm near the end of my show. I got to get out of here. Take care, everybody. We'll see you Sunday.